Do you want to graduate with a profile that companies can't ignore? Today, we are sharing 5 practices to boost your employability in marketing and sales. Hi, I'm Dr. Carlos Valdez, founder and director of mercadotecniventas.com, an educational portal where 90% of our content is free. Our mission is to educate and inspire students, academics, and professionals in the field of marketing and sales through innovative and practical content aimed at developing essential skills for value creation. And this is our video audio blog of August 30th, titled Workplace Competencies, NACE in Marketing and Sales 2026. Let's begin. This post is aimed at senior students in business programs, particularly marketing and sales, who want to graduate with a highly employable profile. First, we will explain what a workplace competency is. Then, we will review the professional preparation competencies established by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, NACE, in the USA, and which of these are most in demand in marketing and sales. Finally, we will review 5 concrete practices to strengthen your employability before graduation. What is a workplace competency? A workplace competency is a demonstrable combination of knowledge, skills, attitudes, and observable behavior that enable successful performance in real work context. Within the framework of professional preparation, NACE defines a set of key competencies that provide the foundation for accessing employment, adding value, and managing career development. These competencies translate into verifiable behaviors that can be observed and accessed through evidence of performance in projects, internships, and simulated situations. Workplace competencies according to NACE. The NACE framework identified 8 professional preparation competencies. Number 1, career and self-development. Taking active responsibility for one's professional growth, identifying strengths, areas of improvement, and opportunities for continuous development. Number 2, communication. The ability to express ideas clearly, both verbally and in writing, adapting messages to different audiences and contexts. Number 3, critical thinking. Analyzing information, evaluating alternatives, and making sound decisions to effectively solve problems. Number 4, equity and inclusion. Promoting respect, empathy, and collaboration in diverse environments, contributing to a fair and equitable workplace. Number 5, leadership. Influencing others positively, motivating teams, and managing resources to achieve common goals. Number 6, professionalism. Acting with responsibility, ethics, and commitment, demonstrating reliability and consistency in job performance. Number 7, teamwork. Focusing on collaboration, active listening, and effective contribution to achieve shared goals. And number 8, technology. Ethical and strategic use of digital tools to improve processes, communication, and results in workplace. Key competencies today in marketing and sales. Today, market demands integrating NACE competencies into specific areas of profession. Accelerated decision-making supported by analytics and artificial intelligence has become central for account assignment, opportunity prioritization, and real-time message adjustments. These require critical thinking, clear communication, responsible data management, and professionalism. At the same time, customer analytics only creates an advantage when it's translated into actionable decisions, formulating hypotheses, running control tests, interpreting indicators, and linking findings to commercial performance improvements. In higher education, there's also a growing emphasis on developing skills and preparing for the disruption caused by artificial intelligence, reinforcing the usefulness linking to the NACE framework. Finally, recent NACE reports confirm that employers prioritize evidence of problem-solving, teamwork, and written communication along with initiative and technical skills. And now we're going to share 5 practices to graduate with these competencies and enhance your employability in marketing and sales. First practice, build a portfolio of evidence based on NACE competencies and the learning outcomes of your program. Include an analysis with interpretation of indicators, one written and one oral communication piece, a collaborative project with defined roles, and a reflection on ethics and responsible data use. Ensure that each piece includes evaluation criteria and verifiable results so that an employer can appreciate your professional preparation. Second practice, demonstrate data-driven decision-making in marketing and sales. It is not enough to present metrics. Explain what problems you addressed, what hypotheses you formulated, what tests you conducted, and what you learned. Also, how you plan, for example, a campaign or a sales plan based on evidence. This data narrative shows critical thinking and technical mastery with real impact on results. Third practice, integrate artificial intelligence strategically and ethically. It is valuable to demonstrate that you use it to prioritize, for example, accounts, personalize message, generate draft faster, and reduce response time, but also that you document criteria, limits, and risks, and that the final decisions are made with professional judgment. That balance between efficiency and discernment is what organizations seek today. Fourth practice, strengthen your professional communication across multiple formats. Prepare a convincing executive summary, a presentation that tells a story with data, and records of meetings or demonstrations where your participation contributed to a concrete outcome. This showcases your communication competency and make it easier for employers to access your contribution to the company. That is why involvement in student groups is very important. Fifth and last practice, connect your experience with skills development through credentials and results. Participate in projects with companies, obtain certificates or credentials, and document your learning using clear language of evidence and achievements. This allows employers to translate your education into observable value for the organization. In conclusion, for those about to graduate in marketing and sales, the most solid employability path consists of speaking the language of NACE competencies and observable behaviors, and evidencing it through the logic of assurance of learning with results, measurements, and continuous improvement while incorporating current practices in the profession, data-driven decisions, responsible integration of artificial intelligence, and effective communication. I hope you put this practice into action in your job search in marketing and sales, and that you get the job that you have been wishing for. If you do, I will be very glad to hear from you. Share your story at carlos.valdez@mercadoyventas.com. I leave you with a reminder that 90% of our content at mercadoyventas.com is free. Also, once you start your first job in marketing and sales, I recommend the Red Manual for Marketing and Sales Coordinators. It's not a book, but a manual and practical guide to help you remember the most important marketing topics and how to use them with artificial intelligence. I wish you a great success in your job interviews and remind you that in marketing and sales, we always need to generate value. Thank you, and until next time.